A significant event is taking place. A global financial shift is currently in progress, quietly, behind the headlines and political disarray. This shift has the potential to completely alter the way money functions by 2030. Governments are rewriting the norms of finance, inflation is eroding the value of cash, and central banks are testing new digital currencies. It is being referred to as the death of traditional money by experts. And although that may appear dramatic, it has already commenced. Physical currency is disappearing, and wealth is transitioning to a new system that is supported by digital, decentralized, and tangible assets. The dollar's dominance is being challenged. To endure and prosper in this new economy, you must commence your preparations immediately. Before 2030, there are 6 assets that you must possess, as only those who anticipate this transformation will emerge victorious. Bitcoin, the digital gold of the new era. We should commence with the most apparent. Bitcoin is no longer merely a cryptocurrency. It has evolved into a comprehensive movement. Initially disregarded as a fad, it is now being acknowledged as a legitimate store of value by major financial institutions and even countries. For what reason? Because Bitcoin symbolizes financial independence. No central bank, government, or individual can print, devalue, or seize it without access to your keys. Bitcoin functions as digital gold in a world where inflation consumes savings. It is transparent, decentralized, and limited. People will seek assets that preserve privacy and autonomy as central banks pursue digital control through CBDC's central bank digital currencies by 2030. That is the most significant attribute of Bitcoin: liberation from the system. Precious metals, the eternal protection. Gold and silver were the world's ultimate secure havens before the emergence of Bitcoin. Still, this remains unchanged in 2025. Every empire, currency, and political crisis has been surpassed by gold. Despite the collapse of all other assets, gold persists. Silver is a more volatile but potentially more combustible investment due to its industrial and monetary value. Many individuals overlook the fact that physical, tangible assets remain the dominant asset class in the event of system failure, as digital currencies continue to gain popularity. Gold and silver are not susceptible to government freezes, power disruptions, or cyber attacks. Real estate, the foundation of real wealth. Real estate remains the cornerstone of generational wealth, despite the fact that digital assets continue to dominate headlines. Land is a finite resource. Physical ownership of property becomes increasingly valuable as populations increase and digital currency expands. However, there is a catch. Not all real estate will prosper. Massive changes are anticipated by 2030. The transformation of cities by AI and remote labor may result in a decline in urban areas. Suburban and rural properties will experience a surge in demand as individuals pursue independence and autonomy. The new gold will be agricultural and water-rich lands. The new power players, AI-driven companies and tech stocks. Who controls intelligence will be the primary focus of the forthcoming financial revolution, rather than mere money. Artificial intelligence is currently revolutionizing a wide range of industries, including finance, entertainment, and medicine. The new economy is being underpinned by companies that are developing AI models, processors, automation systems, and data infrastructure. Owning shares in this transformation is comparable to owning railroads in the 1800s or internet stocks in the 1990s, as AI will be the engine that fuels every industry by 2030. Invest in AI rather than merely employing it. Energy assets. Power is the new currency. Energy is essential for the operation of digital economies, AI, and crypto. That is why renewable energy assets, oil and gas, are progressively becoming the real currency of the future. Energy is not solely concerned with electricity. It is also about influence. In a world where data is the new oil, Energy is the lifeblood that sustains the system, digital infrastructure, and decentralized networks. This asset class is the most underappreciated, yet it may also be the most potent. The internet is transitioning into a new phase, which is frequently referred to as Web 3, in which governance is transferred from large corporations to decentralized systems. Consider tokenized assets, blockchain networks, and decentralized finance (DeFi). The new money's functionality will be supported by these systems, which are autonomous, programmable, and borderless. Consider the possibility of obtaining a yield without the use of banks, trading property as tokens, or accessing financial instruments without the involvement of intermediaries. The majority of financial activity is expected to be hosted by decentralized infrastructure by 2030, rather than traditional institutions. Owning components of that infrastructure today through initiatives, tokens, or validator nodes is equivalent to possessing internet servers in 1995. The potential is immense. The upcoming transition from cash to control. The central banks of the world are not remaining inactive. Central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, are being implemented by countries such as the United States, China, and EU members. These programmable versions of money enable instantaneous payments, but they also facilitate instantaneous surveillance. Imagine a world in which your money is subject to expiration. Certain purchases are prohibited, or every transaction is monitored. That is not science fiction. It is currently being evaluated. This is precisely the reason why independent assets, including Bitcoin, gold, real estate, and decentralized systems, will serve as the final barrier to financial independence. The future wealth divide. By 2030, the distinction will not be between the wealthy and the impoverished. Rather, it will be between the digitally free and the digitally controlled. Individuals who are wholly dependent on digital currencies issued by the government may become ensnared in a system that closely monitors every penny. In the interim, individuals who possess actual decentralized and independent assets will experience genuine autonomy. The wealthy of the forthcoming decade will not only possess wealth, but also control. Preparing for the future. Start with a modest scale, but begin today. Convert a portion of your savings into Bitcoin or Ethereum. Store physical gold or silver in a private vault. Invest in land, energy, and decentralized systems. Acquire a fundamental understanding of blockchain basics and learn how to use digital wallets. The opportunity to prepare is rapidly diminishing. The global financial reset will not occur overnight. Rather, it will occur incrementally until the day comes when you awaken and realize that the old system is extinct. Traditional currency may be reduced to a mere vestige of the past by 2030. The inquiry is, are you prepared for the replacement? The future of money is not paper or plastic. It is code, energy, and trust instead. The next decade will be owned by those who adapt. Those who fail to comply will be compelled to adhere to the regulations of another individual. The transition is currently underway. When money as we know it vanishes, the sole inquiry remains. Which side will you be on? Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Which of these assets are you investing in for the 2030 shift? Are you of the opinion that digital money will entirely supplant cash? Let's discuss it, and be sure to subscribe for additional insights into the financial revolution that is currently transforming our world.